The American man took another pounding on TV, radio, newspaper, and internet this morning, continuing the degradation of the American man, which began about the time the National Organization for Women was formed in 1966, and this fella thinks it's time to speak up for American men as the most generous and least appreciated people in all the world. Nearly 50 years ago, when I first started paying attention to the daily news, I learned of many women having a great propensity to shop and spend money. So, who rushed in with power and ability to build giant mega malls with hundreds of stores under one roof to accommodate these women? Well, the American man did. That's who. Professional sports franchises, comprised of dedicated, hard-working American men, pump billions of tax dollars into the economy, helping to secure our cushy lifestyle. Yet, discontented females continue to lash out against the so-called decadent, macho, overprivileged American man for sprawling out on the couch to catch his breath while enjoying sports on TV. Now, I'd like to ask how these women would function without a World Series party to socialize at, a Super Bowl party to organize and fuss over, or a sports bar to hobnob at. Come on, let's hear it. Do women like former Secretary of State Hillary Rodham Clinton, who publicly professed that men are at the root of all evil, have what it takes to get up on that quivering corporate ladder of trial and error every day to polish that so-called glass ceiling? No! Most women don't do windows. And how about male-bashing women like authors Naomi Wolf, Susan Faludi, and Deborah Rowland, who angrily and mistakenly gloat that unmarried women are much happier than unmarried men? Let's get serious. If single women are so content with their lives without men, why is it that single women are the primary customers for the millions of self-help books sold every year in this country? Most men aren't interested in that fluffy nonsense. When the American man gets out of this bind, and he will, who could blame him if he said, "To hell with American women. Let someone else fix her flat tire, repair her plumbing, and put the deck on the house. Let someone else listen to the whining, irrational stories of oppression and disadvantage, and the scourge of PMS." When highways connecting restaurants began breaking down with age, forcing some women to cook at home, it was the American man who rebuilt them. When women need to display their instinct to nurture, the American man comes to the rescue and feigns helplessness by leaving his dirty underwear out, acting incompetent in the kitchen, with childcare, and feebly asking for a cold beer from the other room. I could name 5,000 times men are maliciously displayed as buffoons in advertising by vindictive female creative directors, and incorrectly targeted as offenders in sexual harassment complaints. I could cite another 5,000 times men are unfairly denounced for sexually exploiting women in movies and magazines, and handicapped by affirmative action policies. All this is piled on by revengeful and irrational women whose war cry is, "Now, let's see how he likes it." Organizations around the globe are being increasingly infiltrated with American male bashers, while the American man keeps taking it on the chin, and nobody, but nobody, has stepped forward to help.